I worked really hard at making sure that we had a culture where the children were at the centre of what we're doing. And so hopefully it wouldn't be a conversation that comes out of left field. And I guess what I have done in the past is really taken the time to listen, to take a lot of time to just hear what that other person's saying, because quite often the same concerns and the same issues are often raised by the parent, which saves me a whole lot of angst on the way. But it's also a really unique way of us saying we've got some common ground here because we've noticed those kinds of things too. So I think the whole Kids Matter message is saying if you invest in those relationships, that if you do have to have those hard to have conversations, that they can be productive. And you know, we need to allow for the fact that for some parents that can be a really stressful, almost even a grieving time to hear from the school that the school is also seeing this side of my child that I'm worried about. So how we have those discussions is really, really important. I think the other point to try and get across in those discussions is the notion of that we're here to help, that we're an advocate for you and your child, not adversaries of your child and possibly their behaviour. And making that really clear and upfront that this is about problem solving, this is about us working with you, and this isn't about us having the answers, this is about us constructing together a way that we may be able to deal with this difficult stuff. And I think that notion of taking people with you rather than preaching or lecturing at parents about what we're seeing or what they should or shouldn't be doing is absolutely critical. And when I look at that stuff that I did in my career from sort of bit of gut knowledge, and now I've learned about the Kids Matter framework, you can kind of see that framework really does support that approach. So invest time in relationships really, really early on. I'd argue from the first contact parents have with the school, whether they are a new reception parent or someone who's transferred in, but the school was proactive in establishing those contacts and getting to know the parent and their context and their backgrounds. And you know, great conversation to say to parents, tell me what you want for your child. Like, what do you want them to be like? What a great conversation for school to have with a parent. So it gives a context to when you do have to say those hard things. So I guess in Kids Matter, we call that a bit of the relationship bank stuff.